Hello everyone. So I'm really sorry for today's. I'm unable to join the class physically. So you guys wait for me. However, I am preparing some on-demand content to complete this part of this course. So this one on-demand part having you have to do basically three things. The first of all, you have to listen the lecture. The lecture is regarding the three things: society 5, sustainable development goals, and the computer automation. So after listening the lecture, you have to download the Word file that contains couple of questions. The question is written in both Japanese and English, so also you can respond in Japanese or in English. So what we have to do, you have to respond and upload it to the Moodle. And after that, I will make some comment on your response. Then you can update your automation concept for your future research. Okay, so there's the thing. And one more thing, the last thing is, after all, you may have some question. So to answer your question, I will also provide a module link. I'll also provide a team meeting link, and for both group, please join the link. If you have any question, I will answer in that session. So thank you very much for listening, and let's move to the lecture. So let's start. So basically, let's take a lecture. Okay. So basically, we will study about the computer automation and Society 5, Sustainable Development Goal or SDGs, and then to interconnect these three things, we will prototype one automation and we will try to improve. So let's discuss what is computer automation. So basically, automation that describe the wide range of technologies that reduce the human intervention in the process. That means whatever a task is supposed to done by a human, if that is done by another robot or another device, we can say this is automation. Everywhere, including our home, we have automation. A lot of examples. Like home, we have the sensor light. In the industry, we have the manufacturing line of the automotive industry. So where some robotic hand or some other equipment do some work. We have the car, the automatic parking. In fact, nowadays we have automatic drive in some countries as well. So in agriculture, we have the automatic cultivation. In many organizations, including bank, also in university, we have a lot of applications, attendance system, payroll system, banking system, etc. That's not limited, but there are a lot of such automation. Also, it includes the medical or healthcare. We have diagnosis and disease. So these are the automation. So remember, we will discuss this thing in point of view that keep in mind we are discussing the automation. Okay, so now let's move to the next phase, the why we need the automation. Because it's very simple. A couple of things we have to keep in mind, because automation makes the system faster. So it also can work long time than a human being. A machine can work sleeplessly and continuously as long as you provide the power or something else. Of course, the quality is better and it's also safety. There are some risky tasks like rescue. A couple of weeks ago, one submarine and just the accident happened. Accident it's called a Titan. There's some visitor. They intend to go for visiting Titanic a couple of weeks ago, but this accident happened. So to rescue them, they are using a lot of robots. Basically, rescued the broken part of this Titan. But unfortunately, they don't find any of these visitor over there. So this type of risky task is not possible for the human being or where there is very like work in jungle, underwater, like this. And also it has less error. So human being that continue with less error. Okay, now what type of thing we need to automation? So we know that we have the automations, and on top of that we know why we need automation, but what type of things we use basically in the automation. So we use a sensor. There are a lot of sensors, like temperature sensor, a smoke sensor, water sensor, that can be detect this type of things. We have robot, we have intelligent machine that can take the decision, like the automatic car or drone for the home delivery product. They can take the intelligent decision. We have IoT devices extensively used in the automation. Okay, so these all are just a computer control device, or they are use of a computer. Okay. So let's move to the first slide again. So we have automation in everywhere. We need some automation, including our home to healthcare, and also we use automation because of faster, longer, and high quality, safety, and less error. Well, and finally, what type of things we use? We use a sensor, robot, intelligent machine, IoT device, etc. Now, move to the second part of this today's thing. Okay, so the changes of the world. Before going to the society growth and zero, you should consider about the last 100 years. What kind of changes happen in the world? If you can have a look on these are some listed parameters that can tell you how much world advanced in the last 100 years. For example, the communication cost is decreased 1,000 times, transportation cost is decreased 100 times, and the infant mortality and the food prices decreased 10 times, and GDP per capita is triple, blah blah, and many things like this. If you consider more squeezed last 50 years, it's a revolution in integrated circuit, so it's faster 300,000 times. Okay, on the other hand, we have the price is reduced because of the lot of research happening to reduce the cost and other things, like DNA sequencing is the 100,000 times cheaper than the 50 years it happened. So from this trend you can guess that our society is being changed. Okay? And all the things is towards this type of change towards the industrial revolution, and we call the Yon 10 for society 4. So and then the society 5 is the society for the next generation. It's a human-centric society that balances the economic advancement with the resolution of the social problem by a system that highly integrates cyberspace and the physical space. So, and the Society 5 was proposed in the 5th Science and Technology Basic Plan as a future society that Japan should aspire to. So this is a imaginary advancement for the Japan, and this having some imagination. Okay, so you can have a compare for the society 1 to the society 5, and you can see here the society, the first society, the human, is called the hunter-gatherer society. That we don't have any house, the best jungle. They just kill the animal, and they don't have society. After that, they start making some house and cultivating some agriculture, produce food. Is called the society 2. And then we have the electricity invented, and we have some transportation like the steam engine for train. So it's and also it's called the industrial society. And now we belongs to the society 4 with the www, means internet, and many other facilities that we are having, the smartphone and other things. Well, now the society 5 is tend to be the next society, having the big IoT, big data, artificial intelligence life. We are in a transmission period in between the society 4 and the society 5. For example, ChatGPT is tools that can interact with a human being, and there are many such tools. Is a transmission for the society 5. Well, so you can imagine something here. So what type of change it could be happen, or it could be prototype or imagine from the society 4 to society 5, and in healthcare, mobility, and the financial technology. So you have to go to the hospital instead of in the next society. You might not go to the hospital. You can take your treatment, even some surgery at your home. Well, and in terms of mobility, here you can see in the society 5, we don't know driver. This vehicle transporting one person from the distance from the hospital to the home and some type of things. And in terms of financial issue, you can just imagine that there is no transaction with the physical money and other things. Well, so the next thing is the sustainable development goal. There is a video, you can have a look on this video that is targeting for the society 5. You can give an idea. This video is made in Japanese language, so you can have a look on this video. Well, now move to the sustainable development goals. So I think we don't need to have enough time for this course to discuss, but whatever I can just say that we have these goals, 17 goals in terms of number 1 to number 17. That should be the targeting for the human life. In the in-person class, I have a discussion, but you can have a look in the Japanese website to introduce this 17 things. So if you consider in case of Japan, these goals are in maintaining the SDG achievement according to the skill, and these are the things where they need some improvement for. So your contribution is highly appreciated for in this regards. Okay. Well, these are some reference. So what you have to do now. So you have to write down the student number on the top, and then carefully read the question of first part, second part, and third part, and the response according to your understanding. That's all. Thank you very much.